and welcome to the 23rd. Happy December 23rd, and welcome to the 23rd day of Vlogmas. My name is Kirsty of Kirsty Knits and Sews. If you're new here, welcome. Yeah, it's December 23rd. We still have one more full day before Christmas, and I'm going to use every minute of that I can. But whether I do use every minute of that I can to finish projects or hang out with kids or try and rest or clean, that is yet to be seen, because there is a lot to do. Today I'm doing my trial run for a roast turkey dinner. I'm doing it in the sous vide. You would have seen a vacuum sealed chicken in a big pot of water. That is cooking at 65.5 degrees. And that will be cooked the entire way through at that temperature, which means it'll be safe for eating, but beautiful, succulent, fresh meat. And then at the end, we chuck it in the oven just for the last 20 or 30 minutes so that it can be a nice crisp skin. So we'll also chuck some veggies in, in about an hour. We'll chuck some veggies in so we have some roast veggies to eat with our chicken. So that's been part of our morning, more last night. I prepped it all last night, so you would have seen that on yesterday's vlog, and vacuum sealed it so that this morning all I had to do was pull it out of the fridge, put it in the water, peg it on, and let it go. It means set the timer and everything. So that's cooking now. And if it works, then we will do the exact same thing on Christmas Day. If it does not work, we will make some tweaks and then do those on Christmas Day. We're not going to do a second trial run, we won't have time. So we'll just make it work. I am drinking from my Weasel mug today. And I think it's probably Earl Grey cream. It's one of our staples here, also from Tea Leaves. So I finished the base of the blue flax this morning, blue flax sweater. I finished the ribbing down the bottom, and so I picked up and started one of the sleeves. Sleeves on kid sweaters go really quick, and I could have had that first sleeve finished, but I realized I still haven't finished the stocking for my daughter. So I pulled out the pieces that I basted the other day, and I've started putting them together. I think that's going to be the top. And so I'll fill in along here and then down here, and then it will go out this way, I think. Either way, I'll have a look. I've got the pattern, but that's what it looks like. So you can see on the back the cardboard and how it's just glued on. I did that a couple of days ago. And so what I'm doing is I just put them like that. You probably won't focus, but I just whip stitch along the edge. So there you go. I'm pretty happy with this. It's the same kind of scrappy look that my son's stocking is. My son's stocking is hexagons though. I'm doing diamonds for Ilsa. If we end up having another child, I'll pick a different shape and do a different one. Maybe octagons with squares. But that's what I'm doing, and it's really fun. A lot of these fabrics are from my grandma's stash, so very special to be using them and have them to make a stocking for my children. And that's about all I've done. We watched a couple of episodes of The Walking Dead while Ilsa had her nap, and now she is playing upstairs with Jord. I might also do some sewing with my machine and get a few other things done. I am planning to swap my blue flax sweater, which is currently in a tote, into one of the project bags that I finished last night or yesterday. Yeah, we did a bit of a cleanup yesterday. There's more cleaning to do before Christmas, and I would like to not have to spend tomorrow cleaning. But reality is I've got 2 young children. We clean every day. That's just how it works. If we don't clean for even half a day, we feel it. But yeah, we'll have a late lunch, early dinner tonight, maybe just one big meal and then snacks before the kids go to bed. So that's our plan. So having said all that, I'm probably not going to get much Advent knitting done today because this one has a deadline by tomorrow night. It is possible. I did all of that in an hour and a half, sewing that together. So it is possible to get the stocking finished. But after I sign off here, I am going to go and edit yesterday's vlog so that that can be up sometime today. And then I will edit this vlog tomorrow, so you'll be watching this maybe Christmas Eve. But then tomorrow's and Christmas Day, I will edit on the 26th. And it will be up then. So let's open Advents. I have, I believe, yeah, so this is the second last day for 3 of my Advents. The one from my sister, she did include a Christmas Day one. So that's pretty exciting. But this is the second last day for 3 of them. I did also, I think I said last night, I caught up on a lot of Friends episodes. I only have one left to catch up on, which is the one where Joey gets a new brain. And now, the one where Rachel is late. I'm pretty excited because rewatching them, I just want to keep watching and keep watching and keep watching. All right. Yeah, it was funny last night skipping through them, and occasionally it would just autoplay onto the next and I would not pay attention. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, that is gorgeous. So this is NNK Yarns. That's gorgeous. I'm gonna have to decide. I'm almost finished. I think I still need 2 more colors for Zechariah's one. And I would say 3 more colors for the dress. And I'm only gonna have 2 more colors after this. I'll have to have a think. See, this is where it's hard. I'm so close for both of them. And I don't know what colors are coming in the next 2 days. If they're both pinks, I guess I'll still need 3 if they're both pinks. I could just put this in both. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do this, the sleeves of the flax sweater, and then I'll use it for the skirt. I just don't know because the skirt is using a lot of yarn at the moment. All right. Anyway, to say, beautiful, beautiful yarn. Thanks you, Mel. Thank you, Mel. All right, day 23. Creative Minds. Ooh. So this is leftovers, scrap from some socks I made. And that is gonna be really nice. So yesterday's one was like a purple, and you can see some purple in here, but it is a bit of a gradient. Ooh. All right. And I don't have to wind that up. I will have to wind this one up. I might do that one by hand. There's only the one. All right, where am I? Man, I'm faffing this morning. All right, 23. Christmas House. That I think is a little one. And 23 on my friend's advent calendar is... Of course, we haven't had this one yet. Oh, come off, come off, come off. No. Joey! Well, there you go. My beautiful advents from today with the tea. All right. Oh, man, look at those 2 together. How cute would they be as socks? I love colour. All right, so I'm not going to do these now. I'm going to add my little stitch marker to the yarn. And I'm going to go put these in their respective bags. And I think I will put this one in the blue flax sweater and use it. And then when I've done the sleeves, I will go back and add it into the dress. I think I'll do it that way, but it means I can't add anything else to the dress until I basically have finished the blue one. We'll see. All right, I will make a fresh pot of tea soon, but not quite yet. Having my reheated cup right now. And then I'm going to pack up my paper piecing and edit yesterday's vlog. I will come back to paper piecing later, maybe even tonight. It is harder to do with the kids around because the needles are much more pointy, but we'll see. Ilsa's playing upstairs at the moment, so I may have a bit more time after editing the vlog. All right, well, thanks for watching. There will be more after this, so don't disappear. But thanks for joining me for another day. Hello, hello. Here I am editing my podcast with a fresh cup of tea. When I said before that I was not going to make another pot of tea, well, I did. Because it is cool and tea is warm. It's about 5 degrees today, so it's actually quite warm for right before Christmas. It was raining today instead of snowing. The snow is very much melting away. We still have a little mound from where we had put a little sledding hill in our backyard. But other than that, most of the snow is gone. It's pretty sad from a white Christmas perspective, but with things going on in the next country and a lot of people without power and with not as much gas, it's actually a blessing to have warmer weather. And someone reminded me of that today. So I'm going to tell you as well, even though it's not the white Christmas that we hoped, there are definitely good things to come out of it. So that's nice. I am going to start editing, but I wanted to show you I finished my cast on. I've just done one row after the cast on. I'm pretty easy when it comes to socks. I accidentally cast on 2 stitches extra. My counting was not up to scratch today. And so I just decreased twice. One at this end of the big needle and one at the other end of the needle. And I did that. I just knit 2 together instead of knitting 1 to get it back to the right size. So now it will match the stitch count in this one. The other thing that I wanted to mention is, you can probably tell I don't have the same amount of stitches on each needle. This one has 16, this one has 12, this one has 28. The reason I do it that way is doing it in groups of 4, when you're doing a 2x2 ribbing, 2 knit, 2 purl, means that doing in groups of 4, I'm always starting the needle on a knit. And so 16 is divisible by 4, 12 is divisible by 4, and that's why those are that way. The reason that I have half the stitches on this needle is because that is the back of the sock. And when I get to doing the heel flap and gusset, well, the heel flap, which is this part here, I just work those stitches. And then after I've done a flap, I then come back and pick up the stitches on the side of the flap. But when I'm knitting it, it's just back and forward on this one section. And so it's much easier if that's on one needle. And so I just have that set up from the beginning so that when I get to starting the heel flap, I don't have to move stitches around. I can just start knitting back and forward on this needle. And that way, when I don't know, it works really well. I do flip it around when I'm doing the gusset because I then pick up stitches. And so then I would have more than half the stitches on one needle. And that's when I flip it so the front is all on one needle and the back is on 2. But that's after I finish the heel flap. If you're not a sock knitter and you have no idea what I'm talking about, that's okay. If you want to learn how to make socks and learn what I'm talking about, I use the Crazy Sock Lady's Vanilla Socks on Magic Loop tutorial. She also has a DPN and a 9-inch circular tutorial, and she has patterns that go with them. So go check her out. This project page is linked below, and because I'm using her pattern, if you go to the project page, you can find her pattern there. But yeah, I'm going to get to editing. It is about 10:10. I'm heading up to bed. A little bit of a later night tonight, but we were wrapping presents. Oh boy. They are finished and under the tree. Very exciting. Now, tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Traditionally, both Jordan's family and my family have opened presents on Christmas Day. But Christmas Day this year, we will be going to church. Early in the morning, we leave quite early because we catch the bus and we get there quite early. Jordan's playing music tomorrow, on Christmas Day. So and then people are coming straight back to our house afterwards. And we just find it a bit awkward opening presents from each other and from other family members in front of other people. So we are going to open presents tomorrow on Christmas Eve. We'll do some in the morning. There are quite a few because lots of family members have sent things for kids. So, and I mean for us as well, but lots for the kids. So we'll probably open them a little bit throughout the day. And then we have some friends coming over to celebrate Christmas Eve tomorrow afternoon and evening. So our hope is to find a way to watch Carols in the Domain, or whichever one is the carols that plays, Carols in the Domain, but have it play on our evening So we'll have to figure out a way to do that, because I know last year it didn't stream, like it streamed live, but you couldn't replay it. Carols in the Domain is an Australian carols that my family has watched Christmas Eve for years and years. And so we really want to be able to bring that here and have that just playing in the background with different carols and performances. Early on in the night, they usually have the Wiggles or someone. It's pretty fun. So we'll try and do that tomorrow. But we'll also hopefully open some presents with our friends tomorrow. Maybe we'll wait until Sunday, until Christmas Day. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow. We haven't quite decided that yet. But all that to say, presents are wrapped. It took some time, but they're done. I did finish some needle cozies as well, which probably also didn't help. And we were watching The Walking Dead while we did it. So lots of moments of tiredness and distraction and having to watch the TV. All that to say, it's done. I have transferred the blue flax sweater into here, and I have done some more work on the sleeve. I really like it. It's so cute. So I think it was halfway through this color. So I've only done 10, 12 rows. I haven't done a huge amount. Oh, actually, maybe 15. But I haven't done a huge amount. It was just the end of the last episode that I pulled it out for. And we used up most of the wrapping paper, so I'm going to put the one roll that we didn't finish back. I chopped up, I don't know if all wrapping paper rolls do this now, but rather than having a thick tube of cardboard inside, they've started doing like some thicker cardboard that rolls out flat but kind of curls up, and that's the center of the roll. Well, I didn't have any gift tags, and so I just cut that up into little squares about this big and wrote on them and used them as gift tags. They are so cute. I might do a close-up after this, but they're so cute. I was pretty impressed. And so I have a huge stack of them because we used up 3 rolls of wrapping paper. And so I've cut all of those inside cardboard bits up to use as gift tags in the future. You know, I might put stickers on them or something to make them a little cuter, but even just as a plain brown rectangle, they're quite cute and they stand out on the packages. Made me happy. I love using the last little bits of things. All right, I don't think there's anything else to share. What did we do today? The roast chicken, the trial, went really well. It was delicious. We are going to try and tweak it a little because it wasn't as like fall off the bone succulent as we were hoping. It was good, but it did seem a little dry in places. So I'm going to have a look at a few other recipes and see if I can either do it for a shorter time at a higher temperature or a longer time at a lower temperature or a longer time at the same temperature. I think a shorter time at a higher temperature will actually work better. So I'm going to try that. Either way, we will be having delicious roast chicken. The stuffing worked well. I'll add butter next time. Yeah, it's all working out pretty well. I have not finished the socks. I haven't even finished the cuff of the second sock for Zechariah. I was working on it while I was editing the podcast. I think I'm like half a row of ribbing away from finishing the ribbing. So I don't know if I'm going to get that finished. And I haven't really done any more of the stocking for Ilse either. So I think tomorrow my focus will be the stocking and getting that finished. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. All right, I'm going to go to bed and I will see you tomorrow for Christmas Eve and then for Christmas Day. See you later.